So in this video, we're going to talk all about the nano needle versus the 36-pin needle cartridge for your microderma pen. So if you guys have done your research, you'll notice that industry-wide, there are usually three types of the standard longer needle cartridges. You usually see 12-pin needles, 36-pin, and 46-pin needles. We've tested all of them, and we've come to the conclusion that 12-pin needles are ultimately not as effective as the more quantity of needles per needle cartridge. The 46, 48, or 52-pin needle cartridges available on the market are effective, but not more effective than the 36-pin needles. And the issue with adding more and more needle pins is that it increases the window of error when performing a microneedling session. So how do I explain that in a very simple way? When you add more and more needle pins inside of the 36-pin needle cartridge, the benefits of skin rejuvenation in general are very marginal at best. But then the problem is that these needle pins are so close together, you run the risk of over applying the needling device. So to keep things very simple and less nerdy for you guys, we've decided that the best course of action is to only offer the 36-pin needles. Because in every single case, it's just as effective as a 42, 46, 48, or 52-pin needle cartridges, but it's much safer to use. So with that being said, let's talk about the benefits of using the standard long type needle cartridges. If you're looking for scar reduction, you're going to want to use a standard sized needle cartridge. However, for the majority of the micro needling industry, sensitive skin areas like eyelids, lips, around your nose, and just over the eyebrow were areas that have been neglected because the skin in this area runs very thin. Not only are standard needle cartridges overkill for these areas, but you run the risk of over applying if you're going past 0.20 millimeters. The optimal needle length for lips, nose, eyelids, and over the eyebrow is actually under 0.10 millimeters, which for the longest time wasn't really an option. And that is where the nano needle comes in. These needles are designed on purpose to service the sensitive areas that were normally neglected with optimal needle length. And here's a fun fact, the nano needles are actually 3 times the cost of manufacture per unit because the manufacturing is so involved to get that optimal length for optimal results in these very sensitive areas. So let's wrap this up. Both needle cartridge types are very important. However, if you want the full effect of skin rejuvenation, you cannot neglect these sensitive areas of your skin, which is why we've introduced the nano needle. So each of these needle types has its place and are both very effective, especially when combined. And even though we would love to combine the standard size needles within every single kit, unfortunately due to site policy, we are not able to bundle both needle types together. That is why we're forced to sell the standard length needles separately on our site. Here's the good news. Until the end of this month, if it is your first time purchasing from Raizen USA, we would be happy to include a free 1-month supply of the standard needle cartridges. So thank you for your interest in our Raizen USA skincare gadgets, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.